Have you been thinking about selling your house? In this video, I'm going to explain in detail why you should sell your house right now. All right, so let's jump straight to it. Let's look at some of the determining factors that are encouraging anybody out there that owns a home to actually sell their homes this year. One of those determining factors is inflation. I don't know if you've seen what's going on in our economy, but over the past 12 months, inflation rates have risen by 5.5% here in this country. Specifically, in the real estate market, according to MarketWatch.com, over the past 12 months, shelter costs have increased by over 2.6%. That's insane. So no, these aren't great metrics if you're trying to purchase a property, but if you're trying to sell a house, if you've been on the fence about selling a house, absolutely, this is a good sign for you. According to another reliable source, Bloomberg.com, they're saying that the CPI, Consumer Price Index, has risen 0.9% this year. That's the largest increase since 2008. And we all remember what happened in the housing market back in 2008, don't we? I don't know if you remember, but if you look at this graph from 04 to 07, more than likely we were at peak or near peak. That was a great time to sell your property. It is more than likely that we are at that phase right now, and we do not want to miss the opportunity to sell our house for the most amount possible. I don't know if you saw my previous video, but if you didn't, go ahead and click on the link here where I explained how the market is going absolutely nuts. Every property that gets listed gets 30 to 50 offers within the first 24 hours. Absolutely insane, correct? The influx of these multiple offers are causing sellers to get way above what the expected asking amount was. It's an absolute feeding frenzy out there. So as a homeowner, why not take advantage and double down while you can? Full disclosure, I'm not a CPA, but if you've owned your property for more than 2 years, there's a strong possibility that you will avoid capital gains tax. As a seller, this is great news for you. It means that you're going to get to keep a majority of your net earnings, your proceeds. You don't have to give a lot of that away to Uncle Sam. Who wants to do that anyway, right? So if you're a homeowner and you're thinking about selling, but you don't know what your property is worth, I got a couple of resources that you may want to check out. One of these resources to get the estimated value of your property is a very well-known site across the country called Zillow.com. I love websites like Zillow because all you have to do is literally just put in your home address and it's going to give you what's called a Zestimate, which for the most part is only, they say, 3 to 5% off of what an appraised value would come in at. Another similar site to Zillow.com is Redfin.com, which pretty much is the same type of process. Just type in your address and it's going to give you an estimate of what they believe your house is worth right now. So those are two free resources that are at your disposal. Very easy to use, but if you really want to get an accurate number, you can always hire an appraisal. And if you really want to get an accurate value for your home, and you don't already work with an appraisal company, do yourself a huge favor, go to Google, type in the word appraiser near me, and just contact your local appraisal company. I will say this, that resource will not be a free service. You do have to pay an appraisal company generally between $350 and $550. Another option that may not cost you a thing is you contact a local realtor in the area. Preferably it's a realtor that you've either worked with in the past or is a referral by a friend or family member. Now keep in mind, unlike the other free routes that I gave you, there are expectations here. This realtor is going to try to close you on listing your property with them at some point. So speaking of realtors, that is one way that you can actually sell your property, which brings me to my next point. How are you going to sell your property if you're ready to sell your property? There are multiple options when it comes to selling your property. So let me actually go over some of those options with you. So yes, hiring a listing agent, aka a realtor, is one of those options. They're going to get you in a contract. The good thing is they're going to try to get the most amount possible for your house because there are commissions involved. The higher they sell, the more commission they make. Now remember, when it comes to realtors, it's preferred that you actually work with a realtor that you've worked with in the past, or It's a referral by a friend or a family member and makes things a little smoother for you. Another option is you can sell to an investment company or an investor just like myself. And let me just explain some of the benefits that come with selling to somebody like myself. Well, we can close with cash and we can close pretty quick. So in 21 days or less, we can actually buy your house. And guess what? More often than not, we buy your property in as is condition with no appraisals and no inspections. Another option out there is you can actually list your property on fsbo.com, for salebyowner.com, and you can actually get some offers there on your own. Another popular option is you can sell your house directly to an iBuyer. What's an iBuyer? An iBuyer is a tech/real estate company that acquires properties directly from sellers like yourself. Zillow.com, Redfin, Open Door, and OfferPad, just to name a few of those iBuyers for you. So in this video, we broke down why you absolutely must sell your house right now if you've been thinking about selling, where you can go to figure out what your property is worth today, and multiple options on how you can get your property sold. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, do me a huge favor. Hit that red button, and you know what? We'd love to see the comments down below. Love to see your feedback. And if you found this video informative, helpful, entertaining in any way, do us a huge favor. Share this with somebody that might need to watch this video. Until next time, I'll talk to you soon.